Hi everyone, this is Eugene here, and this is the second video um, in showing you guys what I do when determining direction on my charts for buy or sell. Um, I use three time frames, and what I found is that it is important to get a bigger view on what the market is doing and not just focus on your entry time frame, because you're very limited in terms of the kind of view that you have on the market. I've always traded with just the entry time frame and maybe one higher time frame, so the 4 hour and the day. But subsequently, I use two time frames to determine what is happening on the market and give an idea. So my entry time frame is the 4 hours. The week and the month I use to determine support and resistance, sentiment, and then also direction. Uh, with trading, and because I'm a swing trader, those are the time frames I use. In my other videos, I explain just what you. I think it's in actually my first video in terms of going through my strategy. I explained that if you're trading intraday, then your entries would be on the hour, and using the 4 hour and the daily as your directional and sentiment um, charts. Then the other thing is, if you are scalping, use the 15 minutes. I wouldn't have learned the 15 minutes for scalping, using the hour and the 4 hour as uh, your charts for direction, momentum, sorry, direction, support and resistance, and then also sentiment. Okay, so saying that, what we'll do is we're gonna start with the Australian dollar. That's what we're gonna be focusing on for this example. And we start by setting our support and resistance levels. The support level is always below the current price, and the resistance levels on top. So what we're looking for is two candles in which one closes at the same level, the other one opens. Okay, so for support, immediately I see that these two candles here are exactly what I'm looking for. If I place that on there, you can see why. Also, to make sure you see the price closes on 96.21 there, and the price opens on 96.21 on that bearish candle. So that's a good support level there. I'm just on a 96.21. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so our resistance level is obviously above price, like I said. This is a good option here. However, I want the wicks to be, not, it needs to be smooth. That wick is way too much for me to use that as an option. The only other thing is, let's just look at this one. The closing is 98.03 and the opening is 98.04, which is fine, because like I said in my other video, is 1 pip away difference in terms of the price. It's fine. Okay, so there we have our support and resistance levels. The next thing is, I look at the chart to determine trend. Okay, I just looking at it immediately would say that the trend is up, that we in a bullish trend, and I would agree, because we have movement up. That movement broke the recent high over there. Even went as far as to break that somewhat of a high there. Okay, pulled back, made a higher low, and now looks like it's making a higher high even. Okay, so that's a definite trend there. What I can tell immediately is that the price is probably pulling back a bit, finding resistance on that level, into retracement. As you know, with price never moves in a straight line. It goes up, pulls back, goes up, pulls back. So it's a possible pullback. That pullback might be all the way to that level of 96.19, 96.21, on that support level. Okay, so that's sentiment, direction, and support and resistance. Okay, so we go to the week now, the weekly chart, and what I want to do in the weekly chart is basically determine where what we see on the day, does it coincide. Okay, here you can see a big movement up, a strong pullback for the pull up. Again, the pullback here might go to that level there. Okay, so that's the retracement. Might be there. If not, and it's a short retracement, then I would look at that level there. Okay, so potentially there, maybe there. Um, if it does go there, um, we'll have to determine what to do from there. We're not going to take any trades as such. To make a decision once it gets to those levels. Those are, you know, those are support levels. That's the word I was looking for. Those are support levels. As you can see, those support levels is not at the original 96.21, I think, that I chose. 96.21. Oh, that's the first one. So that's really what we're looking for. Sorry about that. So that support level there is, again, yeah, that one is a strong one. We're not looking at that. That's way too far out. So that's the strong one, that because that's the support, or the support level that's on the monthly as well. So the support level here is that support level there. Okay. And the reason for that is just that movement there, and that's why I put that blue line there as well. So two things can happen. One, the price can move lower, and there's still room to go, say 100 pips, 116, 100 pips. One thing that I do notice also on the week is that we're developing some divergence. Divergence in that the MACD has a lower, there's a high, there's a lower high, and in terms of the price, there's a high and a high high. Okay, so that's what divergence is. The price is moving opposite to what the indicator is. So with divergence, there's a good chance that the price will move down, but it hasn't been established yet. Okay, and even if it does move down, we still wait excuse me, for confirmation on the 4 hour to take any trades. At the moment, if we did trade this, we see that this movement here, okay, on the 4 hour, that movement there is that small movement on the month, and that little movement on the 4 hour. Okay, if we suspected that there was going to be some retracement, because that's what it is, this movement here on the 4 hour, this movement here is basically the retracement that came from that position there. And if we suspected that coincides with our resistance level, we could have taken a trade on the 4 hours, and that 4 hour trade would have be initiated at that level there. Okay, and why I say that is two reasons. Is we're waiting for the trend to start, okay, and have a pullback, and that pullback has to be at least 50% of that entire move. So 50% is there, okay, that's 50% over there on that blue line. And if we did take the trade, a stop loss, you have to determine where your stop loss, were you comfortable with your stop loss. The stop loss would have been 54. The low that we made was all the way to 80. And in terms of my trading, I take a 1-to-1 profit on my trades, 50% of my position, and then take it from there. Again, there's specific videos explaining more of these things, the FIBO, support and resistance, also sentiment, as well as divergence and everything it is I've made and still making videos on all of these aspects that give life to the trading strategy as I use it. So in this, you would have made some money. Okay, we made some pips over there, and probably still be in bringing the trade back to break even in terms of where we started, which is somewhere there, and the trade will be pulling back somewhat. But we will then have to wait and see what happens. Um, we wouldn't just take another trade before a sell, or just close the 50% level in terms of what is left over on the trade. We would just wait and see. Remember that this is a trade into retracement, which in terms of your trend on the monthly, our bias is still for buy, but we're not taking that buy because of the retracement, and that retracement could go all the way to that level and then move up, having to break that resistance level again. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I trust that helps you get you to think just a little around, especially the support and resistance. I promise you, I see things better than I had before, trying to figure out what direction the market's going, where the market might come to a stop, where it might turn around. Two lines, only two lines for support and resistance on the monthly will help you do that. Please check out my other videos. If you need to contact me, please check out the information at the end of this video. Thank you very much.